doing? I am so sorry that we are 9:03. We are just a little bit late, but I would like to say thank you very much for joining me. Welcome to the big show. My name is Mickey, and this is Mickey in the Middle, the quintessential show for Middle Americans, where all Middle Americans are welcome with open arms because you got to embrace your Middle Americanness. This is one of those things where we just have to understand who we are and understand that we have all the power. We have all the votes. We have all the good people. We have morality and everything on our side. Sometimes we're going to have disagreements, but we have to be able to make sure that we work through. Everybody can have a say-so at the table, right? We want this to be an inclusive and a diverse table where everyone has a voice and everyone's opinion is shared, and where people aren't telling us wrong for believing what we believe. And this whole misinformation, disinformation, that's absolutely crazy. So this idea of this show is for everybody to come together. It doesn't matter where you've been, doesn't matter where you're going, just matters that you're here right now, that you embrace the idea of your middleness and that middle America is the strength of America. We're going to get rid of the 20% of the crazies on the right and the 20% of the crazies on the left, and we are going to take back our country. And no, we're not taking anything back. We're all here, right? So Americans have the country. Americans have had the country for 245 years. We're going to continue to have the country. So without further ado, let's get to the Mickey in the Middle Comment Olympics and see who came in first. Hello, Susie Goebel, kicking it. Gold medal, Goebel coming in first place. Congratulations. Don Ledger got a dude finally back up in the top three. Congratulations, Don, on the silver medal. And then Carolyn Greg's Ledger, I think they might know each other. I'm just saying, with a bronze medal. So congratulations. Also, my Cammy is checking in from somewhere. Holy smokes, my sister is out in California, I think. So anyway, she's here as well. And tonight's topics, we're going to be talking about politics and why politicians don't listen to us and why politicians don't care what we think. And I call it because you're just one. That's what it is. And so anyway, congratulations on the top three, which is going to be Susie, Dawn, and Carolyn. Let's bring in our sometimes co-host, my always beautiful niece, Nicole. Ladies and gentlemen, Nickey in the Middle. How you doing there, Nicole?
I'm good.
That's outstanding. How things in Mississippi?
Mississippi was good today. We did some yard work, a beautiful day, and went to the pool. And now the girls are running out behind me.
One of the girls? Which
Three.
Girls?
Sweet Pea, Joy, and Zoe.
Oh, those would be little dogs. I got it.
Yes.
The girls. When you said you went to the pool and then you said the girls are with me, I'm like, I like bikinis just as much as the next person. I'm just going to tell you that. That is awesome. Susie says, hi, Nickey. All right.
Hey,
So earlier today, I went on and I research things and I look at different posts. Now, a couple of years ago, Jennifer Lawrence, the actress, who did things like what was that one with the whole salute to the, what was that called, Nicole?
The Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games. Yes, so she was in the Hunger Games. All right, so Sydney made me watch the Hunger Games. But here's what the thing is about the Hunger Games. That was in a dystopian future world where you had regions that were run by authoritative governments, and the governments basically owned everything. And then once a year, the government made people pay tribute by sacrificing one of their people to play this kill or be killed game to find out who is on the top of the regional.
Their very best.
Who's going to be the very best, right?
The very best.
What's that?
I said their very best.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, Jennifer Lawrence goes up there and she totally kicks butt. And then they had Hunger Games 2, and I think they had Hunger Games 3, and they had a whole bunch of different Hunger Games. So anyway, Jennifer Lawrence seems to be a pretty smart cookie. She seems to have her stuff together. And the amazing thing about Jennifer Lawrence is that she is one of those people that you look at it and you go, so she's an actress. Why should she have any type of a voice in this? No, I'm gonna tell you why Jennifer Lawrence.
Because she's not scared to say the truth. Like that probably wrecked a lot of movie deals for her. Like that's not a thing to like go up against.
You're right. That's 100% correct. You're 100% correct. But what I was going to say is because she's an American. Every single American can have a voice on anything that they want to have a voice on.
Right.
Now, Nicole, are you retired military, 59-year-old and gray-haired?
I am not.
All right. So if I go out and I start doing things that are immoral and seedy and it's kind of sus, and I'm out there, you're not 59-year-old retired from the United States military, gray-haired person, and you are not involved with anything that I'm doing that is suspect or shady or immoral. Do you have an opinion? Can you have an opinion and say that opinion out loud about your Uncle John and his behavior?
Absolutely.
You can?
But you're not 59. No. What the little book? Grab it.
The Bible?
No.
The Declaration of Independence?
Absolutely.
That's right, because in the Declaration of Independence, it says that nobody can stop us from saying anything, right? So the First Amendment says, as I will repeat always, or prohibit the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or abridging the freedom of speech. That is right. So you can say anything you want to. You don't have to be part of the group. You don't have to be part of the demographic. You don't have to be, right? You don't have to be.
Time out. So earlier we were laying out and my girlfriend said to me, so people say I shouldn't wear a bikini, but if they don't like it, look the other way. And I thought that was a perfect example of what we're talking about is if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. You can voice your opinion. It is your right as an American in the United States of America to say what you want and not be chastised for it.
Yes. And here's what the thing is. Who cares what somebody else wears? Have you been to Walmart? I mean, I go to Walmart all the time. Or no, I'm not going to talk about anybody else. I'm going to talk about myself. So the other day, I ran out of sparkling ice. This show is not sponsored by sparkling ice. I just happen to like coffee and sparkling ice. And I had to go, and there's only one place in town that you can get sparkling ice besides Walmart, and I didn't want to do the Walmart thing, so I didn't go to Walmart. I went to Harps, which is a employee-owned business because I like employee-owned businesses, so I go to Harps. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're kind of wholesome. But I go there because they are close, because they have my sparkling ice. I go in there, and I get to the register. I go in and I get 10 of these because at the speed lane, you can only get 10 items. So I got 9 of these, and I got one other thing, which will remain nameless. But I went in there, I got 9 of my sparkling ice, and then I got to the cash register, and I looked down when I was picking the wallet out of my back pocket, and guess what I was wearing?
Your PJ pants.
No, I was not wearing. I was wearing slippers, house slippers. And why is that important? Because some people that end up in Walmart wearing Tweety Bird pajama bottoms, I mean, it could happen. Anybody. That's all I'm saying.
It happens.
It does happen, right? But
I travel that way sometimes. My Aunt Kelly hates it. I'm like, I'm going like totally comfortable. Like, give me some PJ pants. a sweatshirt. I'm going to snuggle up. So, yeah,
Right.
I get it.
All right. So here's what the one thing that you can't do, though. You can't go on an airplane and take off your shoes and your socks.
And put your feet up. Oh, my
And put your
gosh.
feet up.
Please
No.
stop.
Here's what
Oh,
the
my
deal is. I'm
gosh.
going to say something about that. I'm not going to say, but this is the idea of freedom of speech. When you should say something and when you shouldn't say something is totally up to you because your demographic doesn't have anything to do with it. And just because you say something does not mean that you are disparaging that person's race, that person's religion, that person's gender, that person's age, that person's weight, that person's anything else. Just keep your nasty feet in your socks and shoes and keep them off of the headrest of the people in front of you. How
Agreed.
hard is that?
It's not.
I mean, right?
That's a
but that's what
perfect.
freedom is.
That's a
Go ahead.
perfect metaphor for like freedom of speech, like you were about to say. It doesn't matter what the other person is doing. I'm allowed to say what I feel about it, and you shouldn't like convince me that I'm not allowed to say it.
Correct. And here's the other thing about this. If I look at, I wasn't going to get into this, but I'm about to get into it now. We'll talk about Jennifer Lawrence in just a second. I'm not allowed to tell somebody else that somebody's a crook, right? Or that somebody is a horrible human being, or lie about them.
No, you're
or
allowed to.
disparage them.
You're allowed to.
Huh?
You're
No,
allowed to.
So I can't ruin their reputation, right? That's against the law.
No.
But I can tell it straight to that person's face. You criminal son of a bitch. You are a dick. You are a thief. You are a criminal. I can say all that straight to the person. Because
you can say
that's
it
all
everywhere.
an opinion. That's an opinion. So I can't disparage you to somebody else, but I can definitely say it to somebody else. And that's why we should have duels in this country, Nicole. Do you know about duels?
Jesus, no.
I know. We're all over the place tonight. It's Friday night. I'm not saying I might have been drinking earlier, but
stop it.
I'm just saying that a friend of mine retired from the United States Air Force tonight. So, and
thank you for your service, sir.
Yeah, that's Bill Ellsworth. So, but the other thing
Thank you, Bill.
and if Bill is ever watching, and I might have house guests tonight. So if people come in, just ignore me because I am going to wave to them as they walk by my office. All right, so back to Jennifer Lawrence.
I love it. Enjoy your life, sir. You're allowed to.
Oh, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to enjoy my life. It's good. It's good. I don't get to see you enough, but other than here. All right. So here's the thing about Jennifer Lawrence. So I'm going to show the Jennifer Lawrence thing real quick, just to show you that the tape is. This right here is Jennifer Lawrence talks with Trevor Potter at Unrigged 2018. Jennifer Lawrence talks with Trevor Potter at Unrigged 2018. You can also go to my Facebook page because I posted it on my Facebook page, not the Mickey in the Middle page, the Mickey Spillane page, M-I-C Spillane, Mick Spillane. Am I Mickey Spillane or Mick Spillane? Whoever I am on
Mickey.
Facebook, you can go there and watch that.
M-I-C-K-E-Y.
M-I-C-K-E-Y, you're an SOB.
N-I-C-K-E-Y.
M-I-C-K-E-Y. You're an SOB. Yeah, that's it. That's what Tanya used to sing. No, that's what Tanya used to sing to me. All right. So, and here's what Jennifer Lawrence had to say, everybody. Jennifer Lawrence was talking to this guy who was an election commissioner and on the Federal Election Commission on the FEC. He has done multiple campaigns. He knows all about campaign finance. He's got an organization that tries to fight all of this stuff. And basically what he said was, you can't give more than like $2,700 to any politician that's out there. You can only give $2,700. But what you can do,
but wait a minute.
You can give as much money as you can possibly stand to anybody's political action committee. And that means that a political action committee can spend as much money as they want on behalf of a candidate that they believe in. So that means if I had $1 million and I wanted to give it, name a politician there, Nicole? Name a politician. All right, I'm going to name Nicole. Let's say that Nicole wants to say our good friend Nicole wants to run for the governor of, or let's go Congress. Let's say that you want to be the next AOC and you run for Congress. I can only give you $2,700 to help your campaign. But if before you start a campaign, you open up a political action committee to support anything that you want, let's say support growing trees. I'm a government political action committee and I'm going to go to support the trees. If you open that up, I can take $1 million and put it in there. And then later, when you run for governor, I can go, hey, political action committee, I would like you to spend that $1 million. I would like to spend, yes, I will talk to her. I will say that. Tell them, you tell them. Nicole just private chatted me instead of interrupting me. I greatly appreciate that. Go ahead. All right, here's what a super PAC is. A super PAC is a political action committee that it's a government organization. It's a 501c4, a 501c6. You know how you have a 501c3, which is a tax deductible charitable organization. Everybody's heard of a 501c3, right, Nicole? Right. Uh-oh, now you just muted yourself.
It's like church.
It's like church. Churches, right? Goodwill. There's a whole bunch of other ones. So anyway, if you are associated with a charity or a church and all that money's going to go to a nonprofit organization, then that is a tax deductible donation for the people. However, there's other things that are also tax deductible that fall into the 501 category, and that would be a 501c4, 501c5, 501c6. And some of those are political. And so those know that those organizations are doing something in the political realm. So that's what a PAC is, a political action committee, and they take their money and they can spend it on politics. And a super PAC that is for a candidate or not just doesn't have to talk to the candidate very much. They can still know what the candidate's
doing.
Play
the video for them, sir. Play the video for them.
We don't have the sound.
Oh.
I didn't download it. I know. So I can't do it. So, but here's the deal is I'm encouraging everybody to go to this video right here, which is Jennifer Lawrence talks with Trevor Potter at Unrigged 2018. This was just a couple of years ago. It's still very relevant. This still happens every single day in American politics. Now, here's
Check it out.
Check it out. Because, Nicole, I'm going to tell you right now, let's say that you believe in a cause and you call up your congressman and you say, I would like you to, what's a good cause for you? How about Sweet Pea? How about getting Sweet Pea's nails done and hair trimmed?
Well, I would rather say Zoe's being adopted from Kara, but we can go with bougie.
Okay, let's go bougie. All right, let's go bougie. All right, so you want your little bougie thing done. So you call up your politician and you say, hey, I would like to have this thing done. Can you start a bill? Can you get it pushed through the Congress? Can you get the president to sign it? If you gave that person $20, what are the chances of you getting that done? 30%. I'm going to help you. 30%.
Well, I was actually going to say I've been listening to 2 weeks of K-Love on their listener-sponsored radio for the Lord.
Yeah. For the Lord.
And for the Lord. And so the chances of that happening on your side are slim to none.
That's correct. So here's the other thing. You give your politician $2,700, which is the maximum allowed that you're allowed to give them. Do you know what
Sure it
percentage
is.
of a chance? Do you know what the percentage of chance of you getting that done?
Nothing.
Also 30%. So you can give them almost nothing, or you can give them the maximum. The chance of you getting your shit done is 30%. It does not matter how popular an idea is with the people. The amount of money that the people give them, the amount of money the
But
people give the politicians, the amount an idea has of support, 100% of the people can support an idea, and it still only has a 30% chance of getting it done. That's
what
studied by
is the
Stanford
solution then?
University. But here's what the other thing is. The other thing is, if you are a special interest group and you give millions of dollars to
Right?
these political action committees, right?
That's not a solution.
There is a direct correlation with the amount of money that goes into the politics, and the chance that it will get passed. So, the more
That's
money you give, the higher probability that you
oh
have of
my
getting your
God,
shit done.
stop.
That is
Stop.
true. That's why when Jennifer Lawrence talks about this kind of stuff, she's like going, if you don't have a super PAC, you don't stand a chance. So her organization is trying to do some stuff about that. And one of the things that they're trying to do is they're trying to find a different kind of a voting system. So instead of just the main people getting promoted, that instead of the person that gets the most votes, is you vote for like 4 people. Who's your first choice, second choice, third choice, and fourth choice? And, when that happens is you don't take just who's on top. You take the average of who everybody wanted. So if everybody wanted me first, or if 10% of the people, let me put it another way.
I understand where you're going.
If 51% of the people wanted me to be there, I would get elected. If
Whether it was first,
if
second, third,
100% of the
fourth place.
right, but if I was last choice on everybody else's list, but if you got everybody's second vote, you would be the next elected person. It's called
Right.
choice rank choice voting. Choice rank voting, voting rank choice voting, whatever the hell it is. But then
I don't even know.
the people that don't spend the most money, the people that don't spend the most money would win in that situation. Or we could just go and do this, right? We could also just do this, right? Like right there. See that? See that, Nicole?
Operation535.com.
Operation535.com. Guess what, man?
Get them all out.
That is right. Operation535.com. No encumber survives. 535. There's 535 people in the House of 535 people in Congress right now. 470 of them, Nicole, are up for re-election this year in November. We need to make sure that none of them go back. You want to know why? Because they all suck. They're all part of the political action committees. They're all part of the bad that's up there. They're all bought and paid for.
I think if you want to make a change, that's what's important.
Change. That is true.
That's chains, not change.
Change. I'm going with change.
I love you.
And I love you too. And here's what the funny thing is about that. I did not know it was chains. I really thought it was change. And not the change in your pocket.
It's like chains.
Like change as in I'm wearing chains. Right.
Yes.
All right. So Nicole, you got any advice for the weekend?
Enjoy the weekend. Too many times we take advantage of the blessings that we have, and thank God for them. So that's all I got.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Nothing better can be said to end the show. So everybody, I just want to say thanks a lot for being here with us tonight. Bringing them back. Eric Jackson. All right. So here's what thing is. We are doing our best to have a great weekend. Remember, Mickey in the middle, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central, right here wherever I am, right there wherever you are. Remember to hit the like,
Like,
share,
share,
notification.
comment.
Yeah, tell all your friends about this. We really appreciate everybody's comments. We can't do it without you. We're trying to have a good time here every single Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central. And without further ado, I think that's going to do it. Embrace your middleness, America. We need you out there. You guys be good. You guys take care. And remember, have a great weekend. Got anything else, Nicole?
I'm good.
I had to change the graphic to the video. So good night, small one. I love you.